That's not good.
I've got a problem with my UPVC door. It's catching. It's catching just on there. So what I expect has happened is that the hinge has slipped a little and the whole door's kind of gone that way a little bit. That's a bit of an over exaggeration, but you get what I'm saying. So what we need to do in order to correct this is to adjust these hinges. As this is a modern UPVC door, it's fitted with a flag hinge. As far as I'm aware, the warranty for my hinges and adjustment is no longer valid. It would have expired, so I'm going to adjust these myself. If you need to adjust a hinge like this, which is called a flag hinge, and you can use some basic tools, you've not done this before and you're a bit, ooh, shall I do this? Shall I have a go at it? Stick with me, I'll give you the confidence to do this. For this project you will need 3 tools. A Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and an Allen key. In this case, this is a 5mm Allen key. First thing to do is unlock the door. Next, you will need to remove this cap. Swing the door open. On the back of the hinge, there's a small clip. Place the screwdriver in the gap and give him a whack. Hopefully you can see from here that we've dislodged this plate. Repeat the process for the other 2 hinges, then close the door. But don't lock it. So what we've done is released the retaining clip at the back, and all we need to do is pull him forward. Once you've done that for all 3, you're then into the guts of the hinge. What you then need to do is slacken off these screws just a little bit. So when we adjust this screw here, which will push the door forwards and backwards, it will give us sufficient leeway in order to allow the door to move. In this case, it even tells us to do that on the inside of the hinge. So we're just slacking all of these off just by half a turn or a quarter of a turn. Doesn't take much. Repeat that process for all 3 hinges. Do you remember the door was catching at the top? So what we need to do now is shift this door over just a little tiny bit. I've set the camera up on the tripod on the centre hinge so I don't have to keep moving it about and it won't wobble around. What I'm going to do is just make a little mark, pencil mark just there, to show you what happens when we adjust. What we need to do is put our Allen key in and then turn him to the left, and you should see that this moves across. So what we need to do then is adjust the other 2 hinges accordingly. Now that we've done that for all 3 hinges, we just need to open the door and listen. There was no catching at all on there, so we'll just double check from the outside. Beautiful job. We've got a little bit of a gap there between the door and the lock housing. All we need to do then is tighten up these screws. And by doing that, we prevent any further movement of the door. We repeat this process for all 3 of the hinges. All that remains to be done is to click back on the caps. Let's test him one more time just to make sure and to confirm that we can actually lock the door. Job done. Just as an afterword, if you need to adjust the height of the door, what you need to do is pop that piece of plastic out there and adjust that accordingly with an Allen key. That will move the door up and down should it be required. Well, I hope this has helped you out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.